Hello, everyone. This is Larry with Model Car Madness from Rhode Island, and this is my last update on my big rig for the big rig group build by hosted by Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage. Um, this is going to be mainly about wiring, and I got to tell you, I've already gone through this whole video commentating and then realized I never hit the record button. Unbelievable. I know what I was saying came out good, but I'll be damned if I can remember what the hell it was. But anyway, here I'm wiring up the dome light for the interior of the cab. You're going to hear a lot of blank pauses. I apologize for that. I use shrink tube on all my connections. If you guys could let me know whether or not, excuse me, whether or not I should do full build videos, I can, because where I'm at now with group builds, I can do them start to finish. If I do them, I like doing them in fast forward. If you think I should slow them down, let me know, and I will. Those are the running lights that I did. I did a tutorial on how I did them, and yeah, now I'm going to wire them up. So what I'm putting on with all the lights is the tail end of a wire connector that I got from Evan Designs. It's basically you plug it in, you know. I get all my wiring supplies from Evan Designs, and the only thing I don't get from them are the LEDs, but everything else I do. The solder I use is for electrical soldering. It has the flux in the core of the solder. I'll show the truck lit up at the finale. I do have it done, and I'll be doing the finale video tonight and posting it probably tonight. The model kit was the Peterbilt 359 conventional, I believe it's called, but it's by Revell, and I gotta say, this kit went together so easy. It was a great build. Gotta love this UV resin glue. What's nice about the UV resin is when I was putting the windshield in on this, the first place I got it was on the windshield. I was, what the hell, you know? But having used it in the past, I know that if you get the blade of your hobby knife under it, you can pop it right off, and it does not do any damage to the glass or the plastic. If you have it on paint, it'll pull the paint, but it won't ruin the surface of the plastic. What you see there is after I got it on the glass. my fat head in the way. I should have showed the interior before I put it all together. I didn't even take pictures of it beforehand. Live and learn. So I'm going to be mounting a push button, as you can see right there. And I was worried about it popping in, pushing the button on and off, at some point it letting go. So what I did was I took a piece of sprue and I made a brace for it. I save some of the sprues just for, scratch building, and came in handy. So what you see at the top of the screen with the chassis right there, those are 24 blue LEDs that I glued on the back side for downlighting. Right here, I'm fishing the wire up through some tube styrene that I installed to use as conduit. So the fender light on the driver's side, the leads were too short, so I had to add some couple little pieces of wire to lengthen them. Once I get all these wires connected, I'd have to say the one con about this build, not the kit, is I really couldn't hide these wires up here. I tucked them all in, but if you turn the truck over, you'll see them. Other than that, I think I did a pretty good job hiding everything. Let me know what you guys think. Did I? I don't know. The other con on the kit, I don't like the tires. See how they look? They seem either too big for the rim or the rim's too small for the tire. Because you put them on and they don't like to stay on. But who's going to be rolling it? Not me. So it'll go on the shelf and sit there. Have to test it as you go, otherwise you can mess up easily, which I caught myself a couple of times. The fog lights in the bumper, I used a warm white LED, and I have in the headlights, for the headlight and the high beam, I use bright white, and you'll see that in the reveal as well. I just don't want to give too much of it away. I just realized that you guys can hear my clock ticking when I'm not talking. That is messed up because it's not that loud. Anyway, I shut the chimes off on it. So see how the wires are there? That's pretty much how they stay. Just push down. Everything's hidden behind the bumper, but I wish I could have hidden them better than that. Hey, can't get everything in life, right? I do want to say that if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like, maybe a comment, subscribe, share it, tell your family and friends. Maybe we can get them into the hobby, or at least build one model and see if they like it or not, and help them out, you know? I would greatly appreciate it. So in order to change the batteries in this, I got to pop the cab off, but the cab comes right off. And as you can see, it goes right on. A little crazy there. Here we go. What do you guys think of the color of the truck? That's Splash Paints Twilight Turquoise. And I used custom paints. I always use custom paints, Diamond 2K Clear. I didn't buff this out. That's just right out of the gun. I really like the way it looks. It looks rough, but it's not. Anyway, guys, take care. Thanks.